After a short road trip down south, the Sharks are back home. Now they're facing an Oilers team who desperately wants these 2 points. Here's what to watch for.
You're Locked On Sharks, your daily podcast on the San Jose Sharks, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Hello, welcome to Locked On Sharks, the premier hockey podcast covering your favorite team in the Bay Area. My name is JD Young, caretaker at the Reef, also the co-host of Locked On NHL. I want to thank you for making Locked On Sharks your first listen. Proudly part of the Locked On Network. We cover your team every day. If you want to be an everyday, all you have to do is just follow wherever you get podcasts, or you can watch on YouTube as well. And we continue our YouTube exclusive 8 to 10 minute game previews where we get you ready for tonight's game. We look at kind of the big storylines, what to watch for. We get to know who the Sharks are facing. As these Sharks, it's a tough one tonight, guys. They're playing the Edmonton Oilers, the Oilers who are currently they're going to make the playoffs, but they definitely want to, secure their spot sooner rather than later. And they are a team right now that is bit of a mash unit for the Oilers here. So Sharks, of course, coming off a 4-3 shootout loss to the Anaheim Ducks have now lost 3 in a row. The Oilers have won their last 2 games, including a nice win over the Vegas Golden Knights, and are 6-3-1 in their last 10 games. So let's see how these two teams match up. Oilers 43-26-5. The Sharks 20-44-10. The Oilers at 3.23 goals for per game, 11th in the NHL, 2.92 goals allowed, 14th. The power play is 25.3, 8th, and then the PK is 77%, 20th. For the Sharks, 2.58 goals for per game, 30th in the NHL, goals allowed 3.74, dead last. Power play at 19.1, 23rd, and then the PK at 74.2%, 27th. Draisaitl leads the team in goals with 52. 52. McDavid has 64 assists, and Draisaitl has 105 points. McDavid not playing in this game. He is on the road trip, but not expected to play this game. To fully 27 goals. Eklund leads the team in assists with 38 and in points with 55. Very much a one-sided affair for the in this event, this matchup, as the Oilers offense is actually, I don't want to say disappointing, but a little like their Corsi for, they're 5th in the NHL. Their expected goals for, they're 2nd. Like they generate a ton of offense. Their goal 5-on-5 goals for 11th. Like they just don't score as much as you would expect. And then the Sharks, of course, bad at everything. Defensively, though, the Oilers, they don't give up a lot of opportunities. They get 5 shots, or they're 5th in the NHL when it comes to the shot attempts, 14th in expected goals, and 22nd in 5-on-5 goals for, which points to bad goaltending. So, yeah. Oilers currently 3rd in the division in point percentage. We're going to get Oilers Kings for 12,000th time, 10th in the NHL. I think for them, it's the offense. They generate a ton of offense. They just can't. They don't score as many goals as you want or you would expect. And the goaltending has been an adventure for the Oilers, to say the least. How they line up without McDavid. You have Draisaitl in the center with Arvidsson and Podkolzin on the wings. Hyman, Nugent Hopkins, and Kapanen. Skinner, Janmark, and Brown. Jones, Henrique, and Perry. Old friend Corey Perry on the 4th line there. Also old friend Jake Wallman with Bouchard on the top, Perry, Nurse, and Stetcher, and Kulak, and another old friend, Ty Emberson. Picard and Rodrigue are in net. So what to watch for in this game? right? We know the Oilers, like, they can generate offense. This very much feels not a good matchup for the Sharks defense, which is one. Very hurt. Not expecting Mukamadulin in this game. We will know more about kind of the situation as I'm recording this on Wednesday night. We'll know more at the morning skate on who's going to kind of slide in for that 6th spot. It sounds like Thrun might be a game time decision. We'll see if maybe the Sharks call up Luca Cagnoni, who looks pretty good in the Barracudas 3-2 loss to the Ontario Reign. So we'll see kind of what the Sharks do there to try to field a team, at least on the blue line. So you'll know more probably by the time you hear this, or hopefully should know more by the time you hear this. But this is going to be a tough matchup for the Sharks here defensively, especially against this offense. So Georgiev is going to need to continue to play like we saw him play against the Ducks, right? Where a little bit of a slow start for the Sharks, right? But Georgiev kept them in that game until they found their footing in the second period. So defensive structure, making sure that you are not letting the Oilers just have a straight run to the net and putting Georgiev in a bad situation there, I think is huge in this game, is to try to have some sort of defensive structure, especially with all the injuries going on. I think offensively in this game, you need to take advantage of your opportunities, right? The Oilers don't give you a lot, but when they do, teams seem to take advantage. I think that's going to be the Sharks' path to victory. Is this feels like a game where maybe the shot attempts are heavily in the Oilers' favor, but if the scoring chances are somewhat close, you feel like maybe the Sharks might be able to steal one here. So you need to take advantage of there. Do not take dumb penalties, and that has been a bit of an issue for the Sharks lately, is giving teams power plays that are just frankly just bad penalties, right? And you don't want to do that against the Oilers, especially with Draisaitl out there and the way that man is scoring goals right now. You do not want to just continually give the Oilers opportunities to go on the man advantage. So I think the Sharks are competitive. I will say I think the Sharks are competitive in this game, but I just think the Oilers, one, they need the points. Two, I just think that there's the top end talent, right? I just think Draisaitl's on a man on a mission right now. And so I think this game is going to be, I'm going to say it's 4-2. I think William Eklund has a big night as he continues to quietly put together a nice, a really nice season. Give me 2 points from Eklund. I think Celebrini breaks his scoring drought. I think he scores as well tonight. But I think the Oilers win this game 4-2. So, yes, that's fine. The Blackhawks won, or the Blackhawks got a point last night. So we're back to our 2-point cushion. So we'll break down this game on your next episode of Locked On Sharks, wherever you get podcasts. And of course, you can watch on YouTube as well.